Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. One more again on this ugly, I don't know. It started out beautiful Thursday, and then the tornado came and it's raining all over the place. I don't understand the weather crazy, but this time of year, spring turning into summer, the cold front meets with the warm front, and it just does crazy things to the atmosphere. But you already know how that works. But anyway, back to the boys. So OTAs already in full effect. Already got through a week or two, getting down into the nitty grit. Just want to talk about some things that caught my eye, and I will be talking about more of those in videos to come. But yeah, I'm loving the changes and everything that's going on with this offense and what they're doing this offseason. And Dak Prescott, number one, being so happy right now with what's transpiring in this offseason, and him having more control, and Kellen Moore allowing him to have a voice, him getting ready to get his 30+ mil, whatever he's going to get. And I'm just happy to see the maturation and the growth of he's making, his leadership with this team, and everything that's transpiring right now. It's a beautiful thing. I'm loving it. Now, John Kitna being his quarterback's coach is key right now, because look at it like this. You're going to see this offseason, starting this offseason into the preseason, into the start of the regular season, you're going to see some of his mechanics being better, his footwork, things of that nature. They're going to utilize Dak in the ways that Dak is best to be played, which is RPO. And if the lanes are open, run that damn ball, bro. He's a sturdy guy. He's built like a damn linebacker. He's like Cam Newton size. I mean, hard to take down. Utilize your guy, play him the way that he's supposed to be played, period. One thing I wanted to point out in this video primarily was Randall Cobb. A lot of people say, oh, Randall Cobb is just Cole Beasley's replacement. Nah, bruh. He ain't just Cole Beasley's replacement. This dude is out here doing a damn thing. And I know a lot of people say, oh, he's a 9-year vet with the Green Bay Packers, and he's been hampered with hamstring injuries and other type of injuries, and he took a step back last year. He only started 5 or 6 games last year with the Green Bay Packers, and he didn't, whatever. Look, sometimes having a fresh start helps. You give a guy a fresh start with a new team. He's with a team a warm weather team, a team that, is also in contention for playoffs and Super Bowl. He even said to Dak himself, just joking at the NFL honors, he was like, he hit Earl Thomas, and he whispered to Dak, "Is like, yo, if you get a chance, bro, come get me." He didn't think that the opportunity would have happened, but with Cole Beasley exiting and going with the Buffalo Bills, it created that opportunity for Randall Cobb to now become a Dallas Cowboy. And when I saw that he first came to visit the Cowboys, I was so shocked and amazed and happy, because I was like, don't let him leave the damn building. Sign him right now. And I'm like, he ain't just a Cole Beasley replacement. This guy, if you watch Cowboy games in the last decade, the last 9 seasons since he's been in the league, you know that he's torched us a lot, especially in the playoff games. They use him on the inside, the outside. You know what I mean? Like, Randall Cobb can play all the wide receiver positions. Now, Randall Cobb's been out there running and out running the defense, and he's out here running like he ain't even had no injuries. So if he can stay injury free, I think that Randall Cobb is going to be a key piece to this offense. Even more so of what was Cole Beasley. Now, I was a big fan of Cole Beasley, but again, the problem was when Cole Beasley came on the field, all the teams knew what he was in there for and what he was going to do. With Randall Cobb, with being able to move him around, because he's a little bigger guy, he can play the different positions. I think that it's going to help the Cowboys, because they're going to be able to disguise some things and move some things around, and it's going to be a hella productive offense. Now, you look at Amari Cooper. Amari, there's 3 wide receivers I can name right now off the break that can play all the wide receiver positions with no problem. That's Amari Cooper. That's your number 1 right there. Randall Cobb can play him. And, believe it or not, Allen Hurns. You look at when Allen Hurns was with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He did a lot of things with them. They moved him around, and they actually played him well. And he played with a quarterback that wasn't as great as Dak, that wasn't as good as Dak Prescott. They had Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles is a very sometimey individual of a quarterback, and he was, even though the ball wasn't where it was supposed to be, Alan Hearns still caught that ball, did his thing. I think that last year we didn't utilize Alan Hearns like we were supposed to. That's because we were under the tutelage of Linehan, which liked to be up in a booth. But you get a coordinator that's on the ground with the rest of the team and engaged in things, you might net better results. How about that? So that's what I wanted to say about that. But I think that with Randall Cobb now, getting acclimated and learning this offense, even Jason Garrett said himself that I would ask Randall Cobb after practice, oh, how did everything go? Oh, I messed up this, I didn't get this right. He's a very critical guy, and you want a guy like that on your team, a guy that's gonna, if he makes a mistake, or even if the coaches didn't think he made a mistake, if he's hard on himself, you want a guy that's gonna continue to work, continue to do his thing, continue to do the things that he needs to be a great teammate, a great player, and be a great attribute to the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm all for that. So I'm loving this signing of Randall Cobb. I'm loving what I'm seeing in the offseason and what he's doing and learning things and getting acclimated with the Cowboys system. And I'm loving the changes and stuff that they're making. Not that they're changing the playbook, because that's not what it is. What they're doing is they're changing the way that they do their formations. There's going to be a lot of motion, and they're just going to go about it 10, 11 personnel. They're going to be doing a lot of different things, y'all. So just looking forward to that. But that's all I got for right now, y'all. This is your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon. Oh yeah, and another thing too, with my haircut now, like, people always used to say that I favor Mike Tomlin, the coach of the Steelers. I guess I look like him now even more now with my haircut, but I think it's the eyes. We just got big ass eyes, but my big old brown eyes. But anyway, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a great Thursday.